Let me talk to the Abraham Lincoln seats up there. How y'all doing? Y'all know each other? You do? Both people know each other? Y'all, where you get that white man from that's up there with y'all? He with y'all? That's your husband? Outstanding. What's your name, sir?
Jerry.
Jerry, it's nice to meet you. And who's that, Ben? That was a slow one. Some of y'all were like, oh, Ben and Jerry's. So what's your name, family? Joe? Joe and Jerry. And then let me introduce me to your queen. We gotta make sure this is nice. LaQuinta. Is that where you were consummated? No, because I got a homegrown named Holiday Inn, so I just want to make sure. LaQuinta, what the? She's like, I know. And then who was that there? Starlene? Starlee, no N, Starlee. Okay. And so who's been together longer up there? Okay, 21? Damn. Congratulations, man. That's like 63 years in black love years. What's the secret to making it 21 years? Y'all look young too. I know, and I don't care. Sometimes it's just for me. Oh, that's bad though, god damn. That looked like two of the slaves got out from the basement. I know I've been changed. Boom! Is there any way we can see them? Y'all ain't got no cell phone light or nothing? You can't light your own face up? God damn. Ooh, we couldn't even see Starlee. Well, now that we can see you, just a serious moment, I want to know the secret to making it 21 years and still looking relatively young and healthy. What's the secret, bro? Communication. Okay. Starlee, you got a different answer? She's like, whatever he say, that's the secret. When he go first, I say the same right after him. Now what about y'all, the swirl? Yeah, little candy cane love. What's the secret?
She the boss.
She the boss? This lady with the baby tie got wet. She's like, you goddamn right, she the boss. And we'll whip your ass too if you don't stay in line. Okay. And so, what do you do for a living, big white guy? You do testing for software? Outstanding, like development side of the game? What's the name of your business, the company you at?
Paylocity.
Paylocity. Payroll software? You ever put something in there where like every paycheck you get about 3 cents? You don't got nothing like just a little bit off for Jerry? Okay, well you should work on that on the side. When you retiring, how long you got till you're done? About 20 years, 15 years? Okay, well year 18, I need you to go ahead and put that software in, and then we're gonna sit back, baby, we're gonna make us some money. And then what do you do, sis? You look very intelligent. It's not the glasses, it's the eyes. So what'd you say you did? It sounded like a very established occupation. A clinical nurse specialist. Ooh, So y'all rich, like together, y'all rich. Like y'all doing good, huh, Jerry?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You got $100, Jerry? Huh?
Only cards.
Only cards? So like, goddamn black hairstylist, Cash App. I got Cash App, Venmo, make a paper plane out of the money and throw it at it. Okay, we'll come back to the money. I don't know where that light came from, but thank you. Whoever was on it that fat. Who is that? Say something. I'm the light guy. Well, I appreciate that. Let's keep that same energy. We're going to get some more people that's in the dark. I like that. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, calm down. Never mind. You can take a 10-minute break. You want some smoke? How you doing? You look very well put together. What's wrong with you? You don't know? Give me a smile. Yeah, you got too many teeth on top. You got a mouthful of back teeth. Your front teeth look like molars. What you do for a living? Hello. What you do? Okay. What kind of attorney are you? Or gonna be? A what? Oh, privacy. Oh, you can protect our identities and stuff. Okay. You gonna work for everybody or just dentists? You got some big ass teeth, baby. That's what I'm trying to tell. She's confused. Why a dentist? What? Your teeth got ass, girl. You got some big ass goddamn teeth. I want to see you by the apple real bad. So you want to be a privacy lawyer, though? That's what's up. That's gonna pay good when you get it locked in. So what are you doing now since you finished school and you ain't got no job yet? Kept? Why you look away like, God damn, bitch, you didn't have to tell him my business. You be taking care of her, you like, she gonna be a bag one day, I gotta hang in there. What do you do for a living? What's wrong with y'all, man? God damn, y'all drunk, high? He's a tennis pro? A black tennis pro? Where you work at the Arthur Ashe Academy? You did? People don't think I know stuff. Think I know stuff. So you work with kids or adults?
Kids, adults. We have an academy.
What's the academy called?
High Performance Tennis Academy.
High Performance what?
Tennis Academy.
High Performance Tennis Academy. Give me $300. Cause tennis is a rich sport, right? I ain't never seen no broke ass tennis player. There's only two, and they both famous for coming up out of that. That's very. You know what I'm talking about? You and no. What's your name, bro?
Kellen.
Huh?
Kellen.
Kellen?
Yeah.
You from Ireland?
No, I'm named after Kellen Winslow, football player.
You're named after Kellen Winslow, the tight end for the Browns?
No, that's the junior, the senior.
What did he do?
He was for the Chargers.
You named after somebody else's daddy? What? The one I know, he's like, no, that's the junior. I'm actually named after his daddy. Like they don't got the same goddamn name. You named after both of them. You know what? Both of y'all need to go get some echinacea and some ginkgo biloba. It's hard to roast people that look all good and shit. Because whatever's wrong with you's on the inside. I can't see it. He's like, yeah, there's a lot of shit fucked up, man. Thank you for the honesty, Kelly. He's like, bro, it's crazy, fam. What's wrong with her? She what?
She enjoys life.
She enjoys life? What kind of answer is that? What? There's nothing wrong with her. This boy trying to save his relationship. Because a minute ago you were like, let me tell you what's wrong with this bitch. What she do, squeeze your thigh? Shut the fuck up, Kellen. Junior, senior. What'd you say, boss?
We've been married for 6 years.
Y'all been married for 6 years? Oh man, congratulations, man. That's cool. That's cool. You happy? Okay. Are you happy?
Yes.
Okay. Why you, what was that little pause? Y'all got kids?
No, not good.
Not yet. You gonna have some?
Okay.
What you waiting on?
We were waiting for me to finish school.
You done now. Get pregnant tonight. Let him shoot that shit up. She's like, I might do it for sure. Y'all look like y'all be fucking a lot. You do, huh? Y'all fuck a lot, huh? Like, we're lucky you're here tonight. Like, you guys usually... They look like they fuck 'em. Look at them. Don't they let them fuck a lot? Look, she's about to fuck him now. She's like, I do. Because I can't give him head, you know, the teeth. What up, beautiful people? It's your boy Nate Jackson. It's another episode of Opinionated, and let's get into it because it is going down. There's a lot going on. New York was exciting. New York was a movie. Your boy is now into Legos. That's happening. But we did Breakfast Club. We also did Rory and Maul's podcast, and I'm glad we did it. I had to go straight to New York from Montreal, California, where I accepted the Variety's top 10 comics to watch for 2025, and it's been a whirlwind really since the Netflix special aired. So I don't want to make it like a chest beating, hip hip hooray for myself, or I'm just talking about myself a lot. But I just want you guys to know, like, the dynamic at Breakfast Club was fire, right? Like, it really was lit. Like, I was able to share a story with Charlemagne that it's the thing. When you meet people where their station in life is they meet a lot of people, it's safe to assume they don't remember you. Just assume that. Don't be the cornball that's like, do you remember me? Do you remember my name? What's the point of the pop quiz? One, I actually might because I have a great memory like that. But two, like, what do you prove? Like, all you're doing is risking not being known. Let's just talk, assume that I do. But I didn't want to do that for Charlemagne. And I'm glad I didn't, because it seemed as if he was just conducting the meeting, or it felt like a meeting. If he was conducting the interview, it felt like a meeting. You know, he literally was like, let me just do my job right quick. I got to pay the bills. I got to interview who they got me up in here interviewing. And once I started talking to him about hip hop squares and how I was the crowd warm up and how he told me to, keep going, keep my head down and focus and knock it out. And how he saw himself in me, but he saw it because he was, working under Wendy Williams and stuff. We then had a rapport established. And that having a rapport on the show you're with the guest who's meeting you from Adam and talking to you and trying to act like, like you guys are longtime friends is different than when they just flat out like have a new understanding, a new respect for you as a person, right? Like gives you a little bit more the benefit of the doubt, gives you a little bit more cushion to fuck around. Like in this case, when I said that, there's only 3 of them. When it started, Envy wasn't in the room. And I didn't know this at the time, but my boy CT called me and he was like, yo, you had them laughing so much, Envy came into the room. And I was like, what's that mean? He was like, dog, he does not do all the interviews. When there's comics, Envy just be out the room. So the noise from the studio, apparently, in CT's perception of it, is what Envy was like, what's going on in there? And then came in to be like, oh, this one's going to be a good one. So then we hit it off. And then it went from feeling like a meeting into feeling like 3 longtime friends just chopping it up, right? And that organic tone to it, that feel is like the sweet spot to really like have fun and to talk about stuff. And what you saw with all the laughing and running around and playing was exactly that. Like there's 3 of them on the show, Envy, Charlemagne, Jess Hilarious. Me and Jess go back already. So having built rapport with Charlemagne made it a 2v1 game. And then Lauren, who was on the show, a part of the show and all that, but she goes into the other room for the talent. We got so cool that we were making inside jokes about her. I didn't even know what the joke was. I'm just clowning. And then I hit one and Charlemagne exploded. If you watch it and you watch it back, watch that moment where he's laughing, but it's like a bigger laugh than that particular moment. So then I'm like, you can see me reading his face to see what took it from a level 5 laugh to a level 8, where I'm like, what? I'm kind of reading him. Then he explains it like, oh, well, there's somebody back there. She ain't got no daddy. And I had just finished talking about that. So then it was like, oh man, I feel bad because I done walked into,
now we roasting her about not having no dad, and I don't know if her dad's alive. I don't know. Like that's a slippery slope. That's some thin ice to be on. But we'd already gotten so cool that we were just gelling. Like some of the comments are like, "Yo, you should be added to this show." Somebody else is like, "There's no way this is his first time on the show." Like they clicked up, like they've been friends for a long ass time. And then there was a respect there. Once we got to talking about all the new credits and things, when I say that, I'm talking about how Netflix was in the top 10 for like 7 or 8 days, peaked at number 3, and is doing massive numbers like double platinum, fantastic record-breaking numbers on the platform, leading into the Office spinoff, The Paper, coming out on September 4th, and then the movie Aziz Ansari's directorial debut with Keanu Reeves, Seth Rogen, Keke Palmer, and again Aziz Ansari, and that comes out in October, and it's called Good Fortune. And the trailer for Good Fortune came out and went around the world 3 times with millions and millions of views. So when we got to talking about that stuff, like Jess was like, "What else you like? What do you got coming up? Where we like, let's work together, let's act." Like she, like you know what I'm saying, shooting her professional shot, not on some trying to holler, but like, hey man, let's synergize. Let's see what we can do. And that's powerful, especially on a platform that big. There's a lot of people that have hit me like, "Oh my God, Breakfast Club." Like for them, that was the tipping point to be like, "Nigga, you made it." Right? Not like, "Oh, I have a movie," because they ain't seen that yet. Some people got to see it to believe it. Not, "Oh, your Netflix special." Oh, maybe they saw the trailer and was like, "Oh, you got one, cool bet," and then they still haven't sat down to make time to watch it, even though millions have. There's a certain type of person that's like, "I already know this nigga. I'm not finna watch that shit until it's convenient for me to watch." But that's like everyone I've touched prior to the pop. People put you in a box, and so we not in the box no more. We done came up out the box, elbows, bone crusher video, and tore the roof up off this thing, and ain't no going back. So all these people asking for pictures and stopping me places and all that, I just got to get accustomed to it. It's new, and I can, I don't get to be like, "Man, no, I'm cool, or "I wish it wasn't like that." Like I've done the work. We've now tipped the scale. It is what it is. But Breakfast Club was definitively a moment for people that was a big needle push to be like, "Oh my God." Like literally the messages coming to my DMs and people that were resharing the story was like, "This nigga is on Breakfast Club." Like Nate done made it. And that's a testament to them having high quality guests, right? However they vet their guests, it's all celebrities, it's all political figures. And so for me to go into that space, it's a wonderful position to be in the zeitgeist. And I'm going to continue to be in it. So get familiar. The zeitgeist and me are getting along just fine. What I'm finding, to be honest with you, is that maneuvering in those spaces, it is a skill set. You have like interviewing and being able to balance the energy and manage the conversations and get to everything that's asked of you is like that's a skill set. Like you got to work that muscle, and I'm having a ball doing so. But I found personally that it is easier for me than I would have expected going into the space. What's harder is getting into the room, getting everything set up, knocking down the pins that need to be knocked down, crossing the T's and dotting the I's to be the guest that's on the show. Once I'm in the room, let's chop it up. Whether it's Bert Kreischer, whether it's Felipe Esparza, whether that's Rory and Mal, whether that is Mario Lopez, whether that's the LA Times, whether that is the Breakfast Club, like I'm not coming out of these or feeling like there's parts of these interactions where I'm overwhelmed or that are surreal or that are going over my head. So in a sense, I feel like I belong.
Was there something that they asked you that you were surprised, or was there something that you wish they would have got into, or like?
No, it was refreshing that they weren't like, "How'd you start comedy?" Like that wasn't in it. And then like I'd say about 2/5 of the way through, Charlemagne asked me something. I was like, "You guys realize this is really good, right? Like you guys are really good." because I was in there looking and I didn't see notes. I didn't see, sticky notes on, a laptop was open or whatever. But I also watched the show before I was on the set. And so I watched to see like what they were talking about. I wanted to see the vibe. Like if you saw the behind the scenes stuff, the stories that we shared where like Sue Robb was with us and she was taking behind the scenes footage. I was in the pre-show green room. I was watching them. I want to see like what their energy is, what's their attitudes on, what, like, do they have notes? Are they looking at something? And it really looked like Jess was just telling Charlamagne stories and they were cracking up laughing and Envy was fucking with his phone. And so by the time when I came in and the questions were actually poignant and strong and good and solid, I was like, this shit is a relief, There's also a moment where Charlamagne asked me a 2-part question. And after I answered the first part, Jess asked me one question. And then just for the sake of organizing my responses, I was like, give me just a second and I will get to that question. But I want to finish answering Charlamagne.
I remember that part.
I don't know how else there's no other way to show, like, that's conducting court. You know what I mean? I had the floor and I didn't let no one down when that answer's coming in, and I'm managing the expectations of the questions and making sure that, I don't want to see comments later where they're like, you didn't answer the second half of Charlamagne's because he never got to it, right? And maybe that's on the second host for piling on and asking in the middle of a 2-part question. Or I also just flat out at one point admitted, like, I don't remember what the question was. And they're like, oh, we were talking about bubble. I'm like, bet, because you guys are quadruple stacking stuff. And then there was a whole nother layer of like, poking fun vicariously at Gary. And at one point, Charlamagne just flat out made up some shit. I was taking off my jacket when he said, I was like, what? Who said that? He's like, Gary. I said, that sounds made up. He's like, what? I said, that sounds made up. He's like, it is. I made that up right now. I'm like, yeah, because if you understand how complex doing good crowd work is, nobody, especially Gary, who's now doing it a lot, is going to be like, yeah, I heard it's lazy. I heard it's like, no, that doesn't even make sense. That sounded super made up. You know what I mean? And I've had enough conversations and I know me. I know what I'm doing on stage. I've done comedy 24 years. I know what's easier. It is much easier, trust me, for me to go on stage and say the same jokes over and over again. That's lazy. It's easy. If I'm doing that, then I must have several other business enterprises that don't require my time, or that's where I'm spending all my energy, because I ain't got no time to write no jokes at all. I can't even make up nothing. I can't get off my set list, and I'm in my 10th year of doing the same set. It sounds preposterous to even say, but as a comedy club owner and an act that travel with headliners and have been on TV shows and all that, I watch guys do their set and be like, that's my bread and butter. I did a show in Washington, D.C. It was one of those multi-lineup shows. I'm not going to name the comic out of respect. But there was an OG, right? Like somebody who spent a lot of time on TV a very long time ago, and at that time was a household name. And we did the show, and I, as a kid, remember watching that person perform, and I'm talking word for word. It's 28 to 30 years later, and the same exact set comes out. They had a great set. That crowd loved it. Whoop-de-woo. I'm going back on stage. They're passing me on the way off and lean over and go, that set right there is how I made all my money right there, baby. With confidence. I'm like, Lord, have mercy. So that's easier. It's easier for me to write a joke 5 years ago, polish it, and then go on stage and do that joke over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I know what I'm going to say in 2 minutes. I know where the laugh's going to be. I know where that's easier than just being like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just open this bitch up and see what's in it. Let's see what's going on. Like I'm letting other people have literally the power and the control to fuck with the flow of the show. Way easier. I could just get up and do a mirror set or a closet set or whatever, where somebody just is at home practicing in the mirror. The crowd doesn't even matter. Just doing my set. Just saying my shit and waiting in the spots where I'm used to waiting, where I get a laugh. That shit is so lazy and it's easy. So anybody that knows that as a stand-up or even tries to be like, talk some shit about somebody who's doing good crowd work, bruh, Miss me with that. Miss me with that, please. Also, it's high time people saw what it was for what it is. Because we're running hot over here in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like the internet is a great place for us right now. Netflix is a great place for us right now. Things are going good. The road is a great place for us right now. When I say us, I'm not just talking about me. I'm talking about me, Trent, BT, Kanisha, Sue Ra, the whole squad. We out here, we're fucking them up out here. And we're building. Shit, this is a new set. Apparently the other one looked like a fucking circus tent. Fuck everybody that was a yes man. Don't tell me once I got paint in my hand that the other one was uglier than the motherfucker. Fuck all y'all.
I told you immediately.
You told me while the other paint was still drying, nigga. I was like, just let it finish. And then you were like, all right. You have a way of doing that. You have a way of saying a thing, Soto, and then being like, nigga, I said it. You know what Soto means?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw your body language shit. Like, what the fuck is a Soto? Soto is like a Latin term or an acting term for a throwaway line. Like if you're saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. That 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 was Soto. It's the throwaway line. It's the reason why people watch my special more than once to be like, nigga, I didn't even hear when he said that. Because my shit has this shit straight in front of you and then Soto lines all throughout that motherfucker. And so you be saying it where it's not the main thing that's being said. You might be like, I'm hungry as a motherfucker. This room's trash. Let's go get something to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
but then later you be like, I fucking told you.
Nah, I think it was more like, it seems like you really into it. Because when you decide something, you just go. It happens. So I'm like, damn, you already painted up because I didn't see it until it was done. And you put all this hard work and effort and energy into it.
I'll say this, and this is worth you really hearing though, is that even though I'm strong-minded like that, once I trust somebody's input and opinion, I actually do hear it and will yield. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like, I feel like you're like, he's so strong-minded. Once that nigga, we might as well get out of the way and let it be what it is. That ain't the case. If you're like, I actually think, you know what I'm saying? Like you see what you said about the YouTube shit is now leaking into conversations with 3 Arts.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like you guys are either gonna fuck with me and let this world blend with your world and give the people what they want online with the long form content. I'll put commercials in it and say, go watch my Netflix special, or we'll fucking throw a lower thirds on that bitch where I'm in the corner pointing at the fucking Netflix logo being like, my special is now on, just like fucking TV. But to be like, no, he can't is crazy. You don't know what it makes. You're literally fucking with the income and revenue that I get from it. And if we're going to build a future for ourselves, then I have to have a strong platform online so that the next project, I'm already strong online. I know my numbers went down. My revenue got cut in half each month since I've listened to them say don't post. Revenue directly is related to views. That means my views were cut in half. And that was at a time where before that, every month was building by like a third of whatever it was. 750,000 people, and we were gaining 65,000 people a month. And now we're gaining 11,000 people a month. Like that's devastating to what's going on. It can't continue. So they either are going to have to wake up and get with it, or I'm gonna have to show them, because and this is with the utmost respect for them as a business, for them as a conglomerate, as a platform, because I am not trying to burn no bridge. But you gotta understand how this is different than anything they've ever seen. There is 22 hours of crowd work joints on the internet, and they're all within the last year and a half. You've never put anybody on that platform that has that's doing that. Now that we are, the audaciousness to be like, don't post those no more, and ask me to not post for hella months is what, like you're getting me eaten alive online. The people who watch on YouTube, go watch on Netflix. The people who watch on Netflix, go look for more if they love you over on YouTube. It's a cycle of just steady feeding views to the Netflix special. Once somebody loves you, they want to see all of your shit, all of it. So it would behoove all of us to let me post and just like, let me turn the crowd work joints into, we'll run lower thirds. Or I don't mind using the green screen and stand in front of that so I can literally pop up on the screen during the crowd work joint and just be pointing at the Netflix special. I'm sorry to interrupt the episode, but it's time to pay our sponsors. This episode is brought to you by Zippix nicotine-infused toothpicks. Zippix brings you a totally satisfying, convenient, and great tasting way to curb your nicotine cravings. Now you can get your nicotine fix anytime, anywhere, without having to rely on vaping or smoking. Zippix toothpicks give you an easier, better, and more discreet way to get your fix. Let's face it, kicking bad habits like vaping can really be tough. Zippix are a great tool to help you finally say goodbye to vaping for good. These toothpicks aren't just a great nicotine delivery device, but they also satisfy the hand-to-mouth habit. Mine is cinnamon. It's delicious. So any oral fixation commonly associated with smoking and vaping are nipped in the bud. They're available in 6 great long-lasting flavors, and they have options in 2 milligrams or 3 milligrams of nicotine. Zippix toothpicks are perfect for flights, sporting events, restaurants, and literally everywhere that smoking and vaping are banned. They're one of the most effective and cost-effective nicotine products on the market, and you're proudly made in the USA. If you're not a nicotine user, or you're just trying to get away from your nicotine habits, Zippix also offers caffeine and B12 infused toothpicks for quick energy boosts. Zippix have already helped hundreds of thousands of customers get their nicotine fix without needing to inhale smoke or vape oils. So what are you waiting for? Give your lungs a break and try Zippix nicotine infused toothpicks. Ditch the cigarettes, ditch the vapes, and get some nicotine infused toothpicks today. Only sold online at zippixtoothpicks.com. That's ZIPPIX toothpicks.com. Get 10% off your first order by using the code NATE at checkout. You must be 21 or older to order. Warning, nicotine is an addictive chemical. Zip more, smoke less with Zippix nicotine toothpicks. I got to interrupt the show to pay the sponsors. I do. You listen to this, it helps the whole thing. So join the fun on DraftKings Casino. Ranked the #1 casino online experience, they've got everything you've been searching for. Thousands of exciting games, huge jackpots, exclusive offers, and more. New players get a 10-day welcome offer. 500 spins on Huff and More Pup. Literally my favorite game. When you play just $5 to start. Download the DraftKings Casino app. Sign up with the code OPINION and spin your favorite slots. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Non-withdrawable casino spins issued as 50 spins per day for 10 days. Valid for featured game only and expire each day after 24 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. This ends August 24th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. #1 based on Eilers and Krejcik 2H24 product analysis.
I was thinking the same when you was reading those ads. I'm like, what if there was just an ad in between the crowd work?
There has to be. There has to be. Also, there should be one on the end of every fucking video that's going out.
Yeah. I think Netflix, they just aren't very, they're smart people. There's smart people over there. But when it comes to you, I just feel like they're just lumping you into other categories.
They're geniuses, but what's happening is exactly what you're saying. They are looking at it like a cookie cutter. Here's what we do. Here's how we do it. But I'm not. If I was, then my special wouldn't have done what my special did.
Right.
The numbers stand, the set speaks for itself. The numbers speak for itself. The following speaks for itself. Maybe we should look at this through a lens of let's just look at what we can do with Nate and how it benefits us to let this happen with Nate. The problem is, if I do anything different than what the standard is, that's now the standard, or people are asking to do the same shit I just did. And they don't have 22 hours of crowd work online. They don't have a year and a half of a chokehold on a type of comedy or stuff. They don't got that.
Yeah.
So as soon as I do it, it's like, boom. But my examples that I point at are other people that already said, let me just do my shit my way.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't good either. But I also see them, they aren't blackballed, or they haven't been smacked on the hand for being like, yo, I gotta do my shit. They haven't. But in my experience, whether it's historical or otherwise, I've always had to be very straight and narrow in this exact same scenario. Otherwise, I get the blunt of whatever the outcome bad is. And you're like, why didn't y'all do that to that person? Why am I the one that you want to make an example of? Mm-hmm. Whether it was teachers, vice principals, fucking bus drivers, it's always like, they did it, and they did. But when I do it, it's a goddamn problem. And that's just always been the way that it is. For me particularly. It's part of the defense mechanism that got me telling jokes any goddamn way. So this is no different than that. I would love more than anything a beautiful, strong relationship, synergy with Netflix to be like, hey, we have this beautiful idea, this dope concept. You guys got first right of refusal. Do you want to put some money behind this? Let's fucking go. And then it goes on the platform and it does what the special did because we only put out dope shit and we got the Midas touch. They win, we win, everybody wins. Everybody I can touch is whopping up and everybody's coming up bread-wise. That'd be dope. But if we're not going to have that relationship, then it needs to go to where the most people can just consume it for where they already are.
Because I don't think Netflix understood what your Netflix joints really were. I think in their heads, they're like, oh, these are just comedy specials. But you even say at the top of these recordings, this ain't a special.
It's a joint.
They're more like, to me, they're more like shows. So that's like, if Netflix was like, they're once a month, you were putting out a show, right? And then Netflix was like, ooh, put what you're doing, put your thing on Netflix. And then everybody's like, okay, cool. That was great. Amazing. But then you like stopped the show. Like there's 3 more episodes ready to rock. But it's like, that's in my brain. That's what happened. It was like, there was this show. Even though what you put on Netflix wasn't a joint, that was a special. There's material, well thought out jokes that were crafted. And then a small amount, what was it? Maybe 10 minutes worth of crowd work?
Nah, there's like 17 minutes of crowd work.
But mostly material. Like that's a special. The joints, they're not that. They're completely different things.
I'm not even looking for a certain level of excellence or a standard that I'm trying to uphold in funny on the crowd work joints. I am trying to talk about what's in front of me or what I've seen that day until I can't think of shit else to say. And that usually is an hour and 20 or whatever. And then we put out 45 to 55 minutes goes out. And that's different than a special. A special is what I was doing on the road. The special is the super funny comedy show that was on the road, which is now, it's already evolved because we filmed this at the end of January and I'd be tired of saying jokes after 2 months, 3 months. Like that closer got more burned than necessary, but it was fucking a really good closer. So I try to use Denver to locate the new closer and let that come to me. It ain't happened. That closer was developed in Chicago during the 17 show run. We're going to Chicago again and we're steady adding shows. So if that's the city that I get blessed with my closers
the universe,
then it is what it is. But I got to be able to be loose on stage and throw shit against the wall and be like, ooh, that was good. I think let me try that this next show. Where does it fall? Ooh, that was good. Let me move it earlier. Okay, it worked there. Let's see if it closes strong. If it closes strong, cool. How can I prop it up throughout the show to where they have no idea that the closer is going to bring it all together? That's all I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. And so since I'm still developing the first 20, 25 minutes, then how do I have a closer that strings all that together? Like this is the mind of the art. This is the art that this is. And if they don't understand that, it's nuts. Here's another epiphany. Not even an epiphany. This was some shit that was said to me that was full circle as fuck. And it was said to me and it kind of just washed over. But sometimes you wake up or you go to sleep and your mind is playing back the shit that happened through the night. Sometimes you're like, that was hella disrespectful that motherfucker said not cut. But this was like a good thing. So for this, I will say name. So Nick Brazow was, he's in charge of Just for Laughs now. For years, he was under Jeff Singer, who was in charge. He was like number 2, maybe number 3. I think Allison was in charge of New Faces. And so it was like Jeff, Nick, Allison did New Faces, and then they placed all the other comics and stuff. But Jeff Singer was the gatekeeper for what talent goes to Montreal on what showcases, flat out. Then his team would help procure talent. Nick is now in charge because Jeff has stepped away since, or got made to step away. I don't know. But when I was showcasing for it, they said I can't say the Bao Bao joke, the Vietnamese car dealer joke, which is fucking great. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Breakfast Club because I talk about it. But the full circle moment of it all is that whilst at Just for Laughs, he came up to me at the after party and he said, "Ma'am, I'm so glad that you were able to come. Congratulations on the award." And he was like, "You know what's a trip? I remember after you showcase and we shied away from the Vietnamese car dealer joke, your response was, tell me what you want. Because whatever it is that you guys are looking for, I have it in my bag already. But you got me a 5 to 7 minute showcase and I'm trying to just give you what's killing at the time, not knowing that there's some red tape around a thing. I'm like, this is comedy, baby. Anything I say is good. If it's killing, it's killing." And so it was a trip to me because I remember saying that to them. I'm like, what do you want? Like, just tell me what you want. It's not about, oh, this material and this is all I say. So if you don't like this material, then I don't get to go. That ain't even how I write jokes. It's about, do you want me to go? And what's the parameters of the set? I'll build that, and that's what I'll kill with. Or I'll abandon it entirely and do whatever the fuck I feel when I walk out there. I'm leaving with a W. So the showcase to me was just me doing a few jokes for y'all to show you that I'm funny, that I'm like, tap me in, let me go up there. They're like, transcribe it, see if it steps on any toes. If it does, can't have them. Like, how you even know that's the fuck I was gonna say when I get up there? That's how I felt. So I was like, just tell me what you needed, bro. Like, I got it in the bag. I got hella jokes. What do you want me to say? And Zach was like, he has a lot of material, you guys. What is it that you like? It's you tell him show him the boundaries, and he'll walk within that. He might walk up to the line, but he won't cross it. If you felt like he went across with that joke, which we don't think he did. So for him to say, I remember you said, yeah, you just had a wealth of material, and if we just tell you what jokes that you would have rocked with that. I'm like, yeah, man, I've worked a very long time to be versatile and have a plethora of stuff to talk about. And if I don't have nothing to talk about, I've worked hard enough on my stage presence and my voice that we can talk about what I've seen or what's in front of me or what I've gone through that day or whatever. It could literally be, hey, here's what's outside this theater right now. Here's what I found funny. It could be, here's what I found funny in the country of Canada. It could be, here's what I've seen in Montreal today. It could be, here's what they tried to feed me. It could be any number of like all that. You can find comedy in everything. So just rule me out and be like, nah, he's going to say this one joke that might rub somebody. And it's like, yo, clap if you're Vietnamese. The room's quiet. Because how many goddamn Vietnamese are in Canada or in Montreal particularly? There may be a full community, but the ones that are there would have responded the same way all the other Vietnamese do because they're Vietnamese before they are the country. They're going to laugh and have fun. I'm doing the joke. Motherfuckers punching each other. Literally like socking each other. And that was the girls. So what are we talking about? The people who said the joke was too much weren't even Vietnamese. It's rule number 3. Don't be offended on behalf of other people. Them people having fun. They paid extra money for this. And you over there like, ooh, I don't know about that one. That should affect them. So, you know, and it's not to knock them because they do have a responsibility as the curators of an entire comedy festival to not bring somebody who walks the line or habitual where they can't predict the outcome that it may be. Like, that's their whole thing. Like, we just want to have good shows. We don't want to rub anybody wrong. We want to have fun. It's like, all right, fine. So I'm not knocking them, but it's just therein lies one of the spurs in my side of this path and this type of doing comedy. You know what I'm saying? If I was a set list comic that just stuck to my set list, then I would be like, hey, what do you guys want? Which they don't even tell people what they want. You go do a showcase trying to get on. they like you, maybe you get a call back or you get a couple callbacks, or if they already respect what you do and they're fans already, maybe you get a straight to callback audition. And that's for the brand news. OG comics just kind of get a call. You want to do a gala? You want to do whatever? You know what I mean? Because at that point, you already can do whatever. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I respect what they're doing. The thing, what I would like to know is what is the criteria for a new face? Because I never was a new face. What is and I can't go back and be one now, but what was the criteria? Well, what is it? Because when you go to Montreal and you watch a new faces showcase, some of the stuff that is getting said, you're like, you're telling me my joke was risque? And that made, like, you know, it's just, it could just be, I'm not even going to hold my tongue. It's fucking ridiculous. Some of the shit that makes it and some of the shit that is like, that whole person can't come. Not, oh, don't say that joke. What else do you have as, you know, that was 1 minute of your 7 minutes. Do you have something else you can alt in there? Like what? So it was dope to be pulled to the side and told exactly that, like to know that maybe more insight or more research, or now that there's 22 hours of material online, that they can be like, damn, he really does have a lot of shit, or he really can make some funny shit out of thin air, you know. But that guy brought that up to me. I was just like, yo, thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it. He's like, you know what's crazy? So I'll take it as a good full circle moment. And yeah. Crazy. What the fuck?
Yeah. Did you I was just looking at the JFL, the list for this year, just to kind of see, what is the criteria, and like
there isn't none.
No.
For years it was make Jeff Singer laugh. And it's to make Nick Brazow laugh, or make Allison laugh, or make you gotta rock them. You gotta rock the gatekeeper. You gotta rock the person from said entity that's in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And you never know what the thing is. Maybe your hat's too low and they couldn't see your face. Maybe you fucking vaped on them outside on accident and didn't know it was them. Maybe, you know what I mean? It could be anything. Literally, it could be, how the fuck do we know? We don't know. All I know is ain't nobody got no motherfucking notes in their hand. At least Bob Sumner had notes. Goddamn. Bob had a way to score sets. And if you don't know who Bob Sumner is, he's the talent scout for Def Jam. He was Russell Simmons' right-hand man that went and procured all the talent that was on Def Jam. And Bob had a point system where he would score people 1 through 5, and then you could get a plus or a minus next to it. So it's really 15 grades you can get. And then he also had a star system on top of that. So you could get like a 4 with a minus, but still 2 stars. And like he had his whole thing. And it would be just like on a fucking wrinkly ass, tiny ass piece of paper, or like a hotel notepad piece of paper folded up, and he would track all of it. So at least he had that. I don't know what, I don't know if JFL is just like they actually go back and they watch, but who knows? I don't know. It would be cool to know like the process. Like, all right, we watch the showcase live. We see if it motivates us and moves us. I don't even know if they realize how stuffy and stiff and dry the showcase rooms are. Half of that shit is the agents. The other people standing around, comics, venue staff, like 4 or 5 random, like just regular people, fans that got the message. And you're putting all your dreams out in front of that, like, not realistic crowd. So I don't think they realize it. And to be honest with you, none of it translates to Montreal's audience. Yes, you can get your jokes to kill, you can do your thing, but showcasing in LA has that crowd that's going to see you, absolutely no relation to the crowd that's going to show up in Montreal going to the festival to see it. So, I don't want it to be a complaint session, because to be completely honest with you, I feel like we came, we saw, we conquered. As far as Montreal goes, we had 3 shows on a Friday night. I killed everything I touched. It turned into a smorgasbord of meetings. I've got 30 fucking meetings planned, ABC, NBC, FX, and like auditions out the yin yang, and big goddamn auditions, like the kind where your name is on the script. That way, if it gets out, your ass can get in trouble type shit. not just nigga number 2, but really like people's right hand man. Like we're not far from if I lock one of these into I'm a leading man in a major fucking film. And I have the chops to lead. I already know I do. I'm thoroughly trained through Leslie Kahn Acting Academy. I'm ready for whatever we're gonna do. So, and if not, then we'll fucking bring my acting coach back in and we'll get me ready for whatever the fuck it is. Trisha Lifflatch is ready to go. So it was a great Montreal. Montreal is back. For the comics wondering, Montreal is back. I do believe Montreal is back to where it was like, even without a show, even without being booked by JFL, fucking go. Figure out how to just get your ass to the city. Maybe you can buy a fucking lanyard or I don't know if it's for purchase, but it's the type of thing where you can go and you can actually network and schmooze and grind. You can catch fucking your agent or your manager at the fucking restaurant. Everybody's walking all over the place, eating, fucking hungry, going in and out of hotels. You don't need a lanyard to be outside of a hotel, passing out materials about yourself, passing out like, hey, I need a manager. What's going on? Hey, I got a show. Hey, check me out. I'm from Connecticut and I'm just out here trying to hustle. No, I'm not a part of the festival, but I want to, boom. Like you can hit everybody that's going in and out that bitch. They got on their lanyards. You see a yellow lanyard, that's industry. You ain't got to wonder like every other showcase where you're like, I wonder how many of them was execs. Like not in Montreal, they got on a lanyard that says it. Is it yellow? That's who you need to be trying to get a hold of. You guys going to lunch? Hey, can I pick your brain? Like, you can hustle again. It was there. It was ripe for the getting. So people that had, like Trent had a great vantage point, like coming and opening the shows and performing on all the shows and then getting to see it and all that. Like, don't get it twisted. People remember who was with who. Remember who was with who was funny, who held it down, and then they note it the same way local people do. The same way Tacoma, Seattle be like, no, he be working with Nate. They on the road being like, oh, he be working with Nate. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good caveat to have. Because they know I'm not having just some bullshit out there with me. If you with me, then you can at least goddamn hold it down. But we're putting out fucking phenomenal work. Phenomenal work. Phenomenal work. You know what I'm saying? And from one man that puts on 3 and 4 hats to do entertainment, you're putting on 2, 3 hats with grace phenomenally. You know what I'm saying? So they can see that kind of shit. All they gotta do is turn and look kind of close. Just kind of close. That's it. Also, did you look into how many people did you see with their team?
Not a lot.
No.
Not a lot.
Who did you see with their team?
I didn't see nobody.
Not agents, not just a manager, but a full team.
Yeah, especially, and I'm just gauging this from the top 10, variety top 10.
That's the rumor. If somebody had a team, they were going to have them.
Yeah, I didn't.
0. Nada. I didn't see a single other act in Montreal that brought their team and invested in the trip enough to be like, I don't give a fuck if I make a dime up this bitch. We're all going to see Montreal. We're all going to be all hands on deck. We're all going to be working. We're all going to have a presence. It comes together to all matters. It all matters in the grand scheme of things. Even if fucking Montreal doesn't exist after this year, all those people still do. All the relationships and anyone that saw you, all that, they still are there. They're still present. You know, on my show, at the main show, my main show at the theater, do you remember the crowd when you perform?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the table closest to the stage, far left? There was like a chubby white girl and a brother.
No, I don't remember that table, but I definitely remember this group that was to the
with
left.
The bad bitches to the right of them with the red dress.
Yeah, like chains.
That.
Yeah, like chains.
Yeah, the dude with the chain. Yeah. Cool. So I don't know them, but the girl and the guy that I was talking about first, the girl was a fan. She's like, I love your stuff. I want to come to this. I called my homeboy up. I'm like, do you want to go to this? He was like, yeah, I fuck with him. Let me go. That's Abba and Preach. #1 YouTube channel in all of Canada where they just like literally take things that happen and they stand next to each other in this room with all the shit and they just like literally talk shit and have fun but they do so many topical things. Like they'll talk 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes. I don't think there's a full show anywhere. I think they just are literally like, hey, let's talk about that. And they have fun and they argue back and forth. And they have moments on camera, just them two standing next, just two friends. #1 YouTube channel. And I don't know where it ranks in the States, but they're #1 in Canada for sure. He's like, yeah, this is where we're at. We're Montreal. I thought you guys were in Toronto or in Vancouver. He's like, no, Montreal. We're holding this motherfucker down too. He's sitting right there like, I'm a fan. So at the end of the show, him and her came all the way back around back to theater to chop it up with us to be like, man, thanks for. And I even gave a shout out. I said, watch my Netflix special. And after you're done watching that, if you still got time to watch something, go check out Alba and Preach on YouTube.
I did hear that. I remember that.
Yeah. And he was like, ooh, because he didn't know I knew it was him. Feel me? Like because he had dreads and shaved them off. But nigga, your face is your face. So I said all of that. He came around the back and was like, nigga, wow. That was fantastic. Thank you for the love, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So you never know who's going to be in the room, especially at Montreal. At the after party, 2 execs from Fox came up. Just like, we were leaving. We just saw you get here. We came back before we left to say hello and speak and tell you that you were amazing tonight. I was like, thank you. I did 3 shows. Which show were you at? Talking about that last one just now? They're like, well, no, we were at Variety Top 10. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I went last at that. And 2 before me, the set wasn't popping. Like the girl ran easily 12 minutes over the light and was doing pedophile jokes that were all missing. And so I was like, ooh, they played her off. The music came on. She didn't get to say thank you, good night. They were just like, and that's it. And the lady I was in the back waiting to go up. She's hitting the light like this, like just doing her own. She's doing her head like this with the light. Oh my God, we have other comics, another show after this. What the hell, golly? Like that's how she's flicking the light. Then she gets on her headset and she's like, after this next, when she wraps up this joke, play her off. She didn't finish. She just finished that joke and was like, so then I went, she's like, oh, thank y'all, I gotta go. Runs off, comes to the side. She's like, how long was I over? She was like, you did like 24 minutes on a fucking 7 to 8 minute showcase. What are you doing? I have a show after this. There's talent after you. You know what I'm saying? That's not as conducive as just like going number 5, going number 6 in that sweet spot where it's like, whoa. Showcases like that, number 4 or 5, hottest fish grease. Then it cools off a little bit. You can heat back up around 8, 9. And then somebody has a chance to close out and it goes strong again. But it's like this. It just is. And going first fucking sucks. They call it biting the bullet for a reason. So
I was really surprised to see that comic you're talking about do that, go over her set, because I'm really like about the business part of it, and especially in a situation like that, like your time, like look, we got 10 comics, everybody's doing 7, and then that's just what it is. And so running the light, stuff like that, I'm just like in my head, like when because Fred, a local comic out here, me and him were going back about that with the show that we hope. He's like, man, this is our show, we can go as long as we want. I'm like, nah, man. We should really work on. The show started at 7:30. We need to be wrapping this thing up by 9. Staff, the bar, like all those other individuals. Like
there's only one person that owns it and puts money into it and has to pay for things.
Yeah,
that can run the light because I know what it's worth for me to run the light.
Yeah,
Fred doing it is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I was just like, nah, this isn't. I get it's our show, but we
Fred,
can't just do whatever we want.
Don't fucking do that.
It's a time thing.
Fred. No.
The time. It's a show.
You ain't paying nobody.
Yeah.
If you were in charge and you were paying all the staff that's on the clock the way I am, that if the club can't pay for it, I do transfers into the account to float this whole motherfucker. Do what you got to do on stage. Do it. Right now, they were texting me to go to the club to go perform an open mic because some big ass group just showed up from Texas. They're like, yo, they're here. Their first round was like $80 and that's just their first round. They're about to really mad. Like, you want to come down and stretch and da-da-da-da-da? Like, first of all, I'm not free to see no more. Second, if I am going to be free to see, it's not going to be on, it'll be on my own. Be like, fuck, I'm going to just go down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you caught me. Bet. Otherwise, go on the website like anybody else and you buy my ticket like a fucking headliner coming up. It's ridiculous. But if I was to go down there and stretch for said group, because they sent me a picture, it was packed, that would be my decision to be like, let me go longer so that we can make more money in this building. But if you don't have the fortitude to look around and be like, they ain't drinking no more, but I'm still going, like, you're only serving yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You're only serving yourself. Because now every server, let's say there's 6 of them, they're all going to be another half hour closing out. 6 of them, that's 3 more hours. You're not paying their wages. You're not paying they didn't get no tip. You're not. Then it has repercussions of attitude, of frustration, of burnout.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to go home. They got a babysitter. They got to pay another fucking half hour. They got to pay more. Like, it's nuts. They got husbands to get home to that they're expecting them around 11, and yo ass on stage for an extra 20 minutes means they don't get home till 11:30. They're at home getting cussed the fuck out because you want to do 20 minutes. That's irresponsible. At least if I run the time, I'm like, and you're going to be paid for it, I got you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or if they go home to their person, they're like, babe, I was coming home on time, and then Nate popped in and did a set. I don't give a fuck whose husband it is, and they know it's my business to be like, all right, well, nigga, Nate did this shit. You know what I'm saying? They can even be like, man, fuck Nate. But at the end of the day, my name's on every check. Fred ain't paying. No, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. And that goes for any fucking headliner or any comic, not just Fred, but he's the house comic. So he for sure has to set the example to be like, let's respect the time. And to be telling you, hey man, let's fucking fuck the rules up is ridiculous.
And I don't want to put this like I'm calling Fred out because it's all
Fred.
comics.
Fuck that shit, Fred.
Because it's really, I'm speaking to, because that gets on my nerves when it's any comedian who's just like oblivious of like the business part of it. Like, nah, man, we're not just up here just doing whatever it is. Like, there's a structure to this thing.
Like, I don't know if that's a good thing that you do that. I don't know if that's because you're older, if you've always just been that kid that understands the macro, and now you're an adult and you're like, I kind of get my place in this big picture.
It's that, and then also going on the road with you. It's going to all these different clubs. It's seeing like there's a time frame for everything, and then there's penalties and consequences when it goes over.
Right.
You know
and that if I decide to do it, it's handled differently than if anybody else decides to do it.
Correct.
Because it comes out of my expenses. If I be like, fuck it, I'm going to do 2 hours. Like I made that decision going, this is going to cost me X amount of bucks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Right when I finish, I'm already going to lose meet and greet option time. I'm going to lose merch option time because people are like, yo, I wanted to meet him, but shit, we got to go.
Right.
Like, I already know that, but I'm trying to give you more show. So that when you see my ticket go on sale again, it's like that nigga be giving hella show. Hella show. And that, you know what? That shit is in the comments. Somebody without seeing me was like, man, all he does is sit down and talk shit. This shit ain't even funny. Somebody else goes, shut your dumb ass up. That nigga came to my city and he was on stage solid himself 2 hours. That whole motherfucking show was hilarious. Fuck what you talking about. You obviously haven't seen him. And then the next person was like, touche, I haven't. Maybe I got to step my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I found a lot, like the haters that are in my comments, I don't have Delulu ones. I have ones that are ill-informed, then they get informed, then they bend. They're like, yeah, my bad, nigga, you got it.
Yeah, because if they actually watch you, like if they watched your special and was just like, nah, it's still trash. Well, then now it's like, well, then you're in this hater category, which is fine. But at least we know where to place you. Like you've been informed, you've been educated, and you still on that.
I get not being for everybody. I'm not saying I ain't
but
for everybody.
But I'm with you. But trash? That's what I mean. Like, the trash part.
That's
I can
delusion.
take like, he's a little too much, a little raunchy, whatever. But to say trash,
nah. This was a good promo, good episode, good getting comfortable back in the new situation or just feeling comfortable on camera alone again. It's been a minute, and so we're back. Thanks for listening to the show. Look forward to seeing some clips that'll be coming out of this. We'll find something clip-worthy and get it out to you. Y'all be blessed. Peace.
It's your birthday? What birthday is it?
Today.
Yeah. Like, how young are you? How old? 36? Wow. 36. Black don't crack, brother. Up down there. That whole family just eating oatmeal for dinner. I don't know what the white people over there. She turned gray already. Okay, 36. Where your man at? You got a man in here somewhere? No? You 36 and single? Okay, and who's your friend that's so assertive on your behalf? Huh? This your girlfriend? Y'all around? Why she so? She participating.
Yeah, this get period, ellipsis, dot, 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 dot. And do, and did.
What's your name, sis? Which one? You got multiple personalities? I would like to meet the one that's been doing all the talking. What's that one's name? Loretta? Laquetta? Jesus Christ. Let me stop before she fight one of us. Laquetta, don't be. Look, and down.
Got a 22 in my purse. What's happening?
So it's your birthday. You 36 years old and beautiful. Got beautiful skin complexion. You got good elbows. I like that elbow meat. I like that. And you're a bigger girl, but you got some goddamn mesh. Let the out. Here, how, yeah. You goddamn. Hey, sit your little ass down. We done found some real now. No, them don't even count no more. Look, he like, sit down, baby. These ain't sit down. They were impressive until we met the monster. These are crazy. She got goddamn, her back hurt right now. Yeah, that's crazy. You name them? What the name? We got to name them. That big one right there under your arm, we gonna call that one. Yeah. And the other one, we call that. You got yeah. Big ass. And that shirt, you can actually without taking that off. That's a nice. I like that. Is that too nasty? This is a late show. I don't give a. We're getting loose with it. Okay, so we're going to try to find you somebody because you perfect. Somebody is like, that's my type of woman right there. Hell yeah, I love me a little Disney princess character cartoon looking at with some big ass goddamn. Your hands are small for you. Your hands are real small. Your hands, can you even cover your nipples, baby? Your hand is little than a. God damn, you got some little hands for them big ass goddamn. You can't even cover your heart with them little ass goddamn hands. You see how small her hand is? Got baby hands.
She like, oh my God.
Your hands look like feet. Okay, what kind of man you like? I'm a matchmaker. Let's get you going. Let's find you a king. Huh? Is it rough out here? You don't know what you like? You have no idea. What about Laquetta? You want to see what that's talking about? Look, and Will, look, Laquetta with it. She like, give me boob. He can have who? Yeah. You don't want nobody? Just let you like single, mingle, happy. You. It's not that those are the only two choices, but usually when they don't want nobody, they want everybody. You know what I'm saying? All right, well, I'll let you ride out. But I just feel like, somebody need to crack. Man, it's your birthday. What's your name so we can all sing you happy birthday? Consuela? That ain't even gonna fit in the birthday song. We're gonna have to call it Swavy. We can fit 2 syllables. Y'all ready? We're gonna sing a happy birthday. Hold on, it's gonna be regular, traditional version. Before the black people start that Stevie Wonder up. Okay, y'all ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday with them big ass. Happy birthday to you and them big ass. Them some big ass. She 36 and 44. He's been here before.
And then let's talk to y'all for a second. You look a little nervous to have a conversation. You do. You laugh like a black person. Did you know that? You like. So how did you and Patagonia meet?
We met through mutual friends.
Mutual friends? Who was the friends and then met each other?
Okay, so
Y'all think this is my first rodeo? Every time it's a mutual friend, somebody was and then they saw each other.
I had my friend, his homie, and then he did her wrong, and so I snagged him, and we don't talk to neither one of them anymore.
You talk like you sell. God damn. That was hella aggressive. I had my homeboy and this went over there. I told him
ass. Did her dirty than a. I was like, I'll take a little hoe ass and treat him right. Eat my. I'm gonna stay standing up though. I'm not gonna lay down. You gonna eat my with my leg up. That's right. It's Hannah Banana. It's an H on both ends of it. Your name's Savannah? Woo! I was close. She hood than a sir. Your little ass don't know what to do with this hood ass white girl. That's the white girl from Hustle and Flow. Shit. He was with my homegirl, right? This bitch did him dirty, so I slid in. What's happening? Shit. Savannah be fighting. She do, huh? When the last time you got in a fight? Wednesday? She started scratching her hair. Like, damn. Last Sunday at church? At church? Yeah. Nah, yeah, look. She was like, Lord, bless these hands. I'm about to go fade up. Yeah, she hood. And so where did you grow up? Houston. What part?
South side of Houston.
How far south?
Down towards like. So have you been to Houston?
This is the dumbest story you ever told.
Right, Savannah was like, period. Broke boys don't deserve no. I know that's right. Savannah, little thug ass. Let him talk, Savannah.
2 miles from NRG Stadium if you've ever been to Houston.
I've been to Houston.
About 2 miles south of NRG.
Yeah, that's a nice little area.
It ain't too bad.
It's nice. When people say south side of Houston, they ain't talking about where you're from. They be thinking where Paul Wall and them is from. So what do you do for a living, Trevor?
Michael.
Ah. You're a welder? Oh, okay. And you're a devout Christian?
Something like that.
Okay. Who'd you fight after church then? No, who did you fight after church? Tell me, I asked you. This ain't First 48, you can talk to me. She like, stop snitching, Michael. Yeah, what happened?
Just some little raggedy girl. It's okay.
Not raggedy. Not raggedy, Jenny. Do you have white friends? Yeah. You talk like you've been around us for a little bit.
My dad is African American.
Your dad is African American?
Yeah, but he's not like my daddy, but he's my daddy.
You call him daddy. Maybe you don't sell your own. I wasn't even talking in a pimping sense. Because, you know, white people call their father dad. And black people, we call him daddy. Even if we old. We be like, daddy. If you cool, you be like, pop. Ma Dukes. You know. That's Ma Dukes right there. You're. I like you, Savannah. You're a thug. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking like this is the first white guy you dated. Just want you to know that. You done held a pistol for somebody before. Like, Fop, Savannah, hold this. I got you. You goddamn right, I got you. I got you. I love you, DeAndre. Look. She broke the whole gun down in the air. She was like... and then tucked it. Let me put that down in there. Damn. She hood is a... Huh? I like Savannah. What you doing for money? What's your job?
I used to be a preschool teacher.
No, what you do now?
I do OnlyFans and
I had to go ahead and pop me a cherry the way you talking. I told you she talks like she sells. She on OnlyFans selling feet pictures.
No, I don't put like I don't put like the.
Keep it classy.
I keep it classy. But if you want to pay $50 to see a picture of my booty cheeks, I'm gonna let him take it.
Are they hidden?
Yeah.
Are they hidden?
They pretty hidden.
They pretty hidden. He said they be doing the damn thing. That booty be bootying. Let me see. Stand up. Turn up. Come on, baby. Show everybody. TikTok. Where Trey at? Savannah, don't get up. Don't do that. Look at the gay dude. Show that shit. Hurry up. I show my shit. Hurry up. Period. Ellipsis. That's 3 periods. Wow. You guys look like a nice, well-to-do couple. How long y'all been coupling? 6 years? You been married and shit? You're engaged? In July? How long you been engaged?
3.
You've been engaged for 3 years? Sir.
We were going for our masters. We wanted to finish the masters before we got married.
Did you get your master's? Both of you? Could you have been married when you got it? Marriage is expensive? Where y'all getting married at? You gonna go all the way to Michigan?
Yeah, we're from Michigan.
What part?
Detroit.
People don't, weddings aren't expensive in Detroit. It's literally a shotgun wedding. They're like, wow! D-Town! And then you're married. Crackheads jump out. It's so cold in the day. It's so cold in the day. Then they turn on the football game. The Lions lose. Congratulations. So y'all met in Detroit? You met him. Wait a minute. Okay. So you didn't get together right away. So you've been together 6 years, engaged for 3. And how old are you? 26. And you met when you were 8. 12. Wow. Why y'all didn't get together right away? Y'all should be together for like 20 years at this point. She was dating your good friend. Hey guys, this shit just got real good. Just want you to know this is what I live for. There's moments like this. I gotta get set up over here. We about to talk about this shit real quick. Precious, I got this shit. Just sit tight. Just sit tight. What's your good friend's name? Huh? Danny? You stole Danny's girl. He's married now? To somebody you know? Damn. Who he married?
Our friend.
Yeah, no, it's not that convoluted. I can tell already. Thank you, Bronny, man. I got this. So.
I said 9 line, not brownie.
Who? What did he say?
I said this is 9 line, not brownie.
No, Bronny, the two. How you gonna be loud and deaf? He said it like I read his shirt. This says 9 line, not brownie. You look like the Bronny man. Clean up a spot with your shit from work. You a paper towel. This says 9 line, 9. What the f? And interrupted our conversation to say that bullshit. Throw one of your at him. Tell him shut up. So what's your name? Ileana. That's a beautiful name. Are you Hawaiian or some shit?
Filipino and Puerto Rican.
Whoa. Okay, you cooking your ass off. You're the one that cooks? What? What do you cook? You cook collard greens? You don't cook everything. He said, we ain't been in the South that long. I don't know where to find the turkey necks. So y'all met when y'all was little kids. Did you like her then? She was pretty then? She's been pretty her whole life. She was a pretty baby, pretty teenager, pretty woman. So you liked her and you didn't like him back yet? So why were you being an asshole to him? Why did you? Was you in the friend zone?
She put her number in my yearbook and said, text me, never answered that.
Oh yeah, you're Ileana for sure. You put your number in his yearbook and said, text me. He texted you and you were like, I graduated. Did you text her right away?
It was in the summer, it was 8th grade. So.
You were texting in 8th grade summer? Wait a minute. Were you rich? You didn't page her first? Oh, you were on Razor phones? I used to like those because you can hang up on people. Shut up. iPhones, you can't hang up right. You're like, hold on. Shh. Y'all gonna have some kids and all that shit? How many you want?
If the first one's not a good time, we're done.
Let me tell you something. That first one ain't go. Well, hold on. She knows about kids. The first one, what?
Fake you out, and then you go for a second, and then that's the game changer.
The second one's so the first one's gonna be adorable, and then the second one's gonna come out like, I'm gonna run away in the mall. I'm gonna burn up shit. I'm putting paint on your furniture. That's the second one. Were you a second child?
Yes.
Did you just no? That was a hell of a yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm the second baby. Oh. Oh, I'm the second baby. She stopped mid-laugh. She's like, that was worth it. Hold on, we're going to get to that. I knew there was some more meat on the bone, but I had to finish the fake busting. You didn't tell us the best part about how you started dating? So he texted you, you didn't answer.
His best friend.
You didn't say he was your best friend, sir. You was like, she was with a good friend of mine. No. It don't count no more. We grown now, huh? Kim, huh? We just play tetherball.
So we went to his wedding.
You went to Danny's wedding?
Yes. His best man. I also dated.
Ileana used to be out here, y'all. There's more? He was like, there is? She's like, I f***ed his dad, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know I f***ed his dad. Look, she's like, girl, stop. You about to f*** everything up. You're not married yet. You don't get half. Stop. What's the story?
Because I had a type. They were all white Christian church boys.
Are you a white Christian church boy? You used to be. And then you met her. And now you got to sage the house. This when on demon time now. Ileana out here, bruh.
Say my name.
Ileana. Back there in Detroit. On 9 Mile. 10 miles. That's crazy. I'm glad you guys found each other by any means necessary. Damn. Who was the best man? You didn't say his name. Nick? Okay. Okay. This could get bad for y'all if I keep around. My next question was going to be terrible. Ask you what you do? What do you do?
I'm a mental health therapist.
Girl, you better go talk to a mirror. You're crazy ass out here ruining lives. I know you got some good because he don't even care. He's like, I don't give a who was in here before me. Oh, Eliana, I left the church for you. Yeah. Go on and get married, man. Knock it out. That's your baby, man. God put her with you. Y'all go to church again now, or y'all said for all that? It's too risky, huh? Can't take her out at church. Pastor around to do a good sermon. She like, hello, Pastor. Do you mind baptizing me? Ooh, she's evil. Did you hear that? She don't give a about nothing she did. And I'll do it again. Daddy. Wow. That was some Maury shit. You should write a book. You should. It should be called When I Liked Christian Boys. They were all from the same church? Okay, thank God. She tearing up Ebenezer Baptist. How long y'all been together? Y'all look like y'all got love for a long time. Shit. 32 years. Wow. How did y'all meet? At a sock hop? You were ordering food and the lady came out roller skates. What can I get you? Where'd y'all meet at? What southern state? Or university? Y'all met at the school, huh? Y'all fell in love at Grambling? Tell me, Mr. Alderman, how did you meet your queen? You took her. That was a little more gangster than I expected. What you mean you took her? Where was she at? With the wrong person? And you're like, that's it. This your last day with him. Come on around here. She was like, you know what? I know how we get down. We the Eagles. What kind of eagle you ask? Ball.
Oh, goddamn me.
Okay, who you take her from? And say his name too, and where you at. You better than him. You took his gal. You didn't know him. You knew what you liked and you wanted what you liked. Man. Where'd you see her? She was your neighbor? So you been seen her. Why you didn't talk to her before she had that man? So y'all used to sit down and converse with, you had heard her talking to other people? So wait. Before you talked to her, you could hear her talking to other men. What kind of shit was she saying out there? You liked her voice. Has her voice remained the same over all these years? Has it remained the same or has it changed with age and time? Because yours has changed. No, my God. Yeah, you used to sound like that. You sound like you need to clear your throat now. You know you about to have to talk. I said, you clear your throat. She was like, okay. What's your favorite color? That's how she used to talk? You can hear that, huh? So you stalked her. You used to be in the window like this. What side was her house on? Out the kitchen window or the living room window? Front porch outside. So you would go out on the front porch and lean on the little stoop. And she'd be over there talking to them boys, acting all fast. She talked to her homegirls. And they like, girl, what the fuck? She like, girl, don't be talking to me like that. Like, bitch, we about to go buy some stuff. What we about to go to? I don't care as long as it's yellow. Let's go buy some things. Give me a Tweety Bird. You like in the house, you look. But you never said nothing. You would just go out there and look at it all summer long. And one day I'm gonna say something. And you waited too long. Another boy pulled up on a yellow bike. Annette!
Boy, don't be yelling outside my mama's house like that.
Bring that ass out here on that luxurious hair. Come here, girl.
Here I come, Charles.
So she came skipping out the house, hair blowing in the wind, and you were like, oh, 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 oh! And he pulled off with her hanging on to him. That's the last day I don't say something. And the next day you went over there with a lollipop. You're like, listen, I know you like motorcycles and expensive things, but I took my last 37 cents and I bought this lollipop for you. She was like, oh my God, how you know I like yellow lollipops? And then she reached out for it and then it slipped and it landed and it rolled under the couch. And then he popped out.
Hi, Grandpa. Hi, Grandpa.
The lint head ass. How did he really talk to you? Because he's added some other brushstrokes to this over the years. Talking about I saw it, I took her. Like you were just sitting there for the taking. Like your daddy wasn't crazy as a motherfucker. He did something. You came to the door with respect. Excuse me, sir. If I could partake in your daughter for tell me what really happened. How many times did he have to try and holler before you went on down across before you went next door? What'd he say? Alderman got game. What'd he say? Tell me what he said. I know, you were like, I'm about to do it too. Can y'all put y'all heads together? I want to see what happens. Looking like two butt cheeks. Good. Security, we good? Appreciate you, brother. Brother serious. There's another one over there, or is that just... It is, he hiding. He was like... What's your name? Huh? Your name is Mom? What'd you say? Moms? Like where your mom's at? That's your first name? Your name is Moms? Spell it. That's your name, Moms. That's crazy. What your daddy say when your mama want to name you that? He got a beautiful baby boy. What we gonna name him? Well, let's name him Moms. Hey, I was a part of this process. Well, happy Mother's Day, man. So, Moms is a crazy name. His girl is a mother. See what happens when you're fun? That was a good interaction, you kid. Please. Make fun of moms. Leave dads alone, please. Please leave dads alone. How you get a job like this? Like you gotta show them. They have an audition process. You guys gotta come in and do Tai Chi in the lobby. Talk to me serious. How you get your job? You're in special forces for this country? Why are you guys clapping? We don't even know what the he did. Actual special forces, like secret missions and shit? I know you did a good job because y'all ain't never had no conflict.
Y'all ain't had a fight since World War II out this. If I live here, I'd be in the army. I'd be like, what we about to do today? We're gonna protect the theater. We gotta make sure all the moms are safe. I didn't know other countries called it special forces. I thought they had different names. So when I be watching all the spy movies and shit, it'd be like MI6. That's like London and shit. Huh? MI6 is the police force in the UK? Secrets. And so you were special forces, military. What did they call y'all? Y'all got a nickname or something? You were on the Navy side? Damn. You could swim? I could swim. I just don't like to, you know? Because every time I watch National Geographic, the sharks be eating seals, and seals and I look oddly similar in cloudy ocean water. Ain't nobody been ate by no shark. It's always a shark bite. The shark, man, this ain't in. So special forces, what did you do? Like, what mission can you tell us about? Not one of them? You already out. What you gonna do, get demoted? You out already. Tell us some secrets. What special forces do we need in Stockholm? North Africa. Yeah, you got some secrets. He got some secrets. He's like, I didn't always say please. How special was the forces? But was there like were you like level 1 and there was a more special? So which out of all, let's say there's 9 levels of special force. And you were on, let's say you were on special force level 1, level 3. Damn. What the fuck going on level 4? They hella special. They're like, no! No! Okay, I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. We call that special too back. What'd you say, Sugar?
I'm a teacher with deaf kids, so I will get that.
You're a teacher with deaf kids? Okay, shut your ass up. Like it's not a packed house. Oh, I happen to be a COVID patient. I told you to cover your goddamn mouth. Me.